I set it up so that if that page is visited and we have their email address, then we add them to the promo sequence for that product. So what happens is they're just clicking around, they hit the page, and then if they hit the page, then a day later they get email 1, and 2 days later they get email 2, and 3 days later they get email 3. So we set it up so there was like a little blocks of 5 and 6 emails for all of the major kind of sales material. Hey, what's up? This is Jason Drone. Today I want to talk about triggers and their role in marketing automation or marketing in general. So marketing automation, there's lots of different things that marketing automation can do. You can send emails, you can send text messages, you can fire out outbound calls, all of that stuff. At the root of marketing automation, though, are 3 things, really. So you look at any campaign builder, you look at any kind of MarTech or AdTech tool. Really, they're kind of based around 3 fundamental components. And the first component is a trigger. So a trigger sometimes is named a rule, or but a trigger really is any action that causes another action to happen. So you can think of an if-then statement. There's a really popular app called IFTTT. It stands for if this then that. And what it does is it says, like the app itself, if you take a photo, then upload it to Facebook. If you if a sale comes in, then send a notification to email or whatever. Add it to a Google Doc drive. So basically, the trigger is the if part. So if this happens, then do this. Now the triggers themselves, there's a couple of forms that they usually take. So oftentimes, a trigger would be like filling out an opt-in form in the marketing automation world. Filling out an opt-in form then triggers them to be added to a campaign. So trigger is your opt-in form. The campaign itself is what it actually does. Now, there's lots of different types of triggers. You can add a tag, and so a tag is added to a customer record. It triggers the campaign. If a person visits a website, then it triggers a campaign. There's lots of different things. One of my absolute favorite things to do is we have analytics software that tracks page views. So one of my absolute favorite things to do inside Access is when a page is visited, then if we have the email record on file, then we add them into the promo campaign. So I've been doing this for a really long time in our software sales pages when we were selling Scriptly and Curately and stuff. Basically, if somebody went to the sales page, they clicked an ad, they hit the home page, or they came from an email, they read a blog post and then went to a sales page. What I did was I set it up so that if that page is visited and we have their email address, then we add them to the promo sequence for that product. So what happens is they're just clicking around, they hit the page, and then if they hit the page, then a day later they get email 1, and 2 days later they get email 2, and 3 days later they get email 3. So we set it up so there was like a little blocks of 5 and 6 emails for all of the major kind of sales material. So, and then if they added that product to a cart, but they didn't buy within 30 minutes, we would send them a shopping cart abandonment email. And then a day later, another shopping cart abandonment email. So it's one of the most effective things to do is kind of think about what actions is my user going to take, and then how can I market based on those actions. Page views is a great one. Opt-ins is a great one. Tags being added is a great one. So, if somebody finishes a campaign, you add a tag at the very end, which kicks off the next campaign. And you go through the sequence, add a tag, kicks off the next one. So if you want to talk a little bit more about how triggers can be used in your business, what happens when a trigger fires, how you can actually fire a trigger, or setting up the campaigns and everything that actually make all of that possible, go through, book a demo call. We're happy to kind of dive into your marketing, dive into your automation, see what's working, what's not working, what you want it to do, all that stuff, and we'll have a nice conversation about what marketing automation can do for you, including the triggers, campaigns, goals, and all that other stuff. I am going to record a second video on campaigns, and that will be coming up here shortly. So I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.